All right, you guys. So before we get into the video, I just want to apologize for this video being so long. I did not plan for this video to be this long, but I went into detail and I really got into the video, and I didn't realize I was doing the video this long till I started editing. So I apologize about that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it's okay with you guys, comment below. Let me know, you don't mind a little 30 video on how to get better at a game. Just let me know. Okay, I see you guys in the video. Deuce. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ace the Lace here, man, bringing you guys back another banging 2K video. Okay, you guys already know by the title what we doing today, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to be a better shooter. Okay, I'm not gonna try to make this video drag. I'm gonna try to keep this video under 10 minutes. I don't want it to be an extra 15-20 minute video because it don't need to be. Okay, the steps are simple, and I'm gonna try to keep it as short as I possibly can. But let's get into it. So I'm gonna just put a disclaimer out there. I was not the best shooter in 2K19. I absolutely sucked in 2K19. Okay, I had two builds. It was a pure slasher, and I want to say a sharp shooting shot creator. I believe that's what the name was, or is a shot creating sharpshooter, something like that. It was shot creating and sharpshooting. Okay, and I sold the bag so many times. I sold so many games, y'all, because of my inconsistent shooting. All right, and I had a shooting build, and it was just terrible. It was really terrible. All right, and I was so determined to become a better shooter in 2K20. And I'm gonna show you guys the steps I ended up taking to become a better shooter in 2K20. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, step number one, understanding the motion of the jump shots. Okay, there's two motion of jump shots. There is a fluid jump shot, or one motion jump shot, and a two motion jump shot. Okay, this Gerald Wallace jump shot that I had made, that I tried out at one point, is a one motion jump shot. Stephen Curry is a one motion jump shot. It is, yes, he brings it up to his head, but as soon as he brings it up to his head, it is out of his hands. Same thing with this Gerald Wallace. He brings it up out of his hands. Stephen Curry, he brings it up out of his hands. Michael Jordan, he brings it up out of his hands. Another one, Klay Thompson, he brings it up out of his hands. It is all one motion. There's no pause, no break into the jump shot. It is all one motion. The jump shot I use, Trey Burke, is a two motion jump shot. As you see, when he brings it up to his head, he pauses for a second and then he releases. Okay, that is a two motion jump shot. Another example of a two motion jump shot is Paul George. He brings it up to his head. It is a slight pause. No, it is not as great as a pause with the Trey Burke. Okay, Trey Burke has a longer pause, but Paul George also has a pause when he brings it up to his head and then releases. Okay, that is a two motion jump shot. Okay, step number two. After you recognize that you like two motion jump shots, or you like fluent jump shots, what I would do is how you would recognize going about doing that. I would just click on a jump shot that is two motion, try it out in your My Court. You don't like it, put it on whatever setting you want, whether it's silver or gold, whatever the case may be, Hall of Fame, whatever. You don't like it, you don't like the two motion, you can't rock with it, go with a fluid motion jump shot. Go with a Steph Curry or a Michael Jordan. Just try it out. Okay, it doesn't have to be that jump shot, but it helps you identify what type of motion you're most comfortable with. Okay. All right. So like step number 2, you will pick your jump shot. Okay. You identified that you like 2 motion jump shots. So go ahead and go to the list of 2 motion jump shots. Find what works for you. Find where you feel like you can get better timing, more greens out of. You feel comfortable. Okay. I tried the Paul George. I had the Paul George before I had the Trey Burke, and I liked Paul George. I know I like 2 motion jump shots, and like I jumped around, man. I jumped around with so many jump shots until I realized that there were 2 motions. And I figured out that I liked the 2 motion jump shot. And so I had tried Burke. I tried Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is another one kinda that I would consider a 2 motion jump shot. His is really close. It's really fluent, but at the same time there is a slight pause. Actually, his is probably really fluent. But Anthony Davis is a 2 motion jump shot. I just tried a lot of jump shots, and I ended up finding Paul George. Paul George is one that I really liked, but I just wasn't comfortable. I liked it, but I wasn't comfortable with it. So then it's kind of funny how I came upon Trey Burke. I was watching, I think it was like a Baller's Life video, and he was at I don't want to say he was at Rutgers Park, but he was at a park. They were having like a little street ball 5v5 competition, and that man was getting, Trey Burke is a bucket, y'all. Trey Burke is an absolute bucket, okay? And I was like, oh man, I know his jump shots in the game. I've seen it before. Let me try it out, okay? I tried it out, absolutely fell in love with it. And it's just a feeling thing. Like, you guys will understand once you start going through these steps and going through these jump shots. You're like, oh man, I like this jump shot. This feels nice. You know what I mean? So you'll find your jump shot. Okay. Once you find your jump shot, absolutely stick with your jump shot. I don't care if you in the future go through a shooting slump, because it happens. You might be gone for a minute and you just can't get the timing in your jump shot. It's okay. You're going to get it. Just don't change your jump shot. Okay. Do not change your jump shot. All right. Okay, step number 3, you're gonna go to your My Court, and you're gonna go to your you're gonna click X when you walk in to get on your My Court, and you're gonna select ball machine. The reason why I have you guys select ball machine instead of shooting around is because with the ball machine, I just want you to practice your spot up shots just to get the timing of your jump shot. You're just gonna practice your jump shot, okay? You're gonna, whether that's at the corner, you're just gonna go to a spot, press X for the ball machine to pass you the ball, and just start shooting. Okay, you're gonna stay at that spot and shoot until you can hit greens pretty consistently. And what I consider consistently is anywhere from 3 to 5 greens in a row. If you get more, you get more. Okay, but just stay at a spot, press X, put up the shot. Okay, you get 3 greens, okay, or you just want to keep shooting till you miss, you can do that. Okay, you missed, then go to a different spot. You got 3 in a row, go to the other side, pick a different spot, stay within your mid-range, get used to the jump shot. Okay, just keep shooting. Okay, all right, see if I can get a green there. Got a green there, so that's 3. So now I was pretty consistent there, so I'm gonna bring it back. So I'm gonna shoot my 3s now. Okay, hit X, that's pretty deep, but I'm gonna shoot it anyway. All right, just get familiar with your jump shot. Okay, shoot a couple, get a couple greens, move around, get familiar with your jump shot in different places. Okay, also, I should have said this earlier, but have your meter on. Okay, I know some of you guys don't like the meter, and I got you. We're gonna get into that. That's gonna be the next step, actually. But for right now, shoot with your meter on. Okay, because if you can hit greens with your meter on, then you could definitely hit greens with your meter off. Okay, so make sure you hitting your shots consistently, okay, with your meter on. All right, All right. So after you hit a couple greens consistently, you're going to back out of the ball machine. You're going to hit start. You're going to go over to feel low. There you go. You're going to go over to your options. You're going to go to controller settings. This is how you turn off your shot meter. Okay. Excuse me. This is how you turn off your shot meter. Okay. So you're going to turn off your shot meter. You're going to back out and you're going to go back to ball machine. Okay. And you're going to practice your spot up shooting with the meter off. And wait for the load. There you go. So you're going to practice your spot up shooting with the meter off. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you guys really quick why you need the meter off. I'm going to give you an actual reason why you should turn it off, and I'm also going to give you my personal reason why I like the meter off. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but the meter is distracting to me. I know in 2K19 I had a problem with not looking and paying attention to my player and pay attention to his release, because you want to pay attention to your player. You don't want to pay attention to the meter. Really want to pay attention to your player and its release. Okay, cannot stress that enough. And the meter is distracting to me. It really is. I don't know if it's because it's moving or what, but it's distracting to me. All right, so I like having the meter off because I can pay attention to my player, look and see when he hits the top of his release point, and then let go and hit greens consistently. Okay, now the second part of why you should have your jump shot meter off is that you get a boost to your jump shot. Okay, so when you have your meter on and you have a slightly early, like a full bar slightly early or a full bar slightly late, with the meter off, that is a green. Okay, full bar slightly early with the meter on is a green with your jump shot meter off. All right, that makes sense. So if you were to do, oh, that's an early, hold on, see if I can get a slightly early real quick. Okay, so with that slightly early with the jump shot meter on, slightly early with a jump shot meter on, you know, full bar, you're missing it. With the jump shot meter off, that is a green. Okay, it increases your green window, and that's what it's all about. It's about increasing your green window, whether that's a millisecond, 2 milliseconds, it don't matter. We're increasing the window. All right. Okay, so step number 3, put up spot up jump shots with your meter on. And once you feel like you're hitting that consistently, then turn the meter off. Okay, and when you turn the meter off, find your peak. Also pay attention to your shot timing. If you guys see at the top of the screen, when you put up a shot, it gives you a timing, whether that shot was slightly early or slightly late. This is going to help you find your green window with your jump shot meter off. Okay, so I know that shot right there was slightly early. Okay, so let me move in a little bit. So I know that was slightly early, so I had to hold it just a little bit longer. Okay, I had to hold it a little bit longer. That's slightly early. Okay, now, oh, green. Okay, let me try that again. Oh, green. Okay, now let's say I hold it slightly long. That's a slightly late right there. Okay, all right, so I need to let back some. Okay, green. Let's try it again. Green. Oh my goodness. Pay attention to your shot timing. Okay, all right. So step number 3, shoot with your meter on. Get a couple greens, hit greens consistently. Once you feel comfortable, go to your shot meter off, put up more shots. And once you get the timing with your jump shot meter off, you're able to move on to the next step. Okay, so on to step number 4. Step number 4 is your badge setup. Okay, now I know a lot of YouTubers they claim they have the best badge setup, and you know what, that's cool, it's probably true, but what I believe is you should set up your badges based off of your play style, what you like and how you operate, not off of what these YouTubers tell you to. Okay, I know that's kind of, I guess if you really think about it, that's kind of counteractive of what I'm saying or telling you, because I'm telling you something and I just said don't listen to YouTubers when they tell you to do certain stuff. So I guess that's kind of counteractive, but you know, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna tell you guys how I move and how I operate, and we do things different around here. Okay, I'm telling you to go off of how you play. I'm not telling you this is the best badge setup, this is what's comfortable for me. You all should just do whatever I say because it's comfortable for me, and I'm always right and there is no wrong. I could go by no wrong. You know, I'm not saying all the other YouTubers do that, but you know, a lot of these videos that they say the best badge setup is the best badge setup for them, for their player. Okay, first of all, you might not even have like I got 20 shooting badges. You might not even have 20 shooting badges. Okay, so you gotta find out what works for you. You might have 15 shooting badges. So you, instead of Hall of Fame catch and shoot or gold catch and shoot, you might have to have catch and shoot on silver or bronze in order to get, I don't know, difficult shots on silver. You know what I mean? Do it to how you play. So like, okay, so let's say you're a rebounding wing, right? You're a rebounding wing. So I'm gonna take all my badges off. Okay, hold on. Before I get into that, okay? Before I get into that, let me give you 3 badges that is a much that you don't have to have. Well, you should have badges on there. Now, whether you put that on Hall of Fame or to your max, so it's max capabilities, that's up to you. But okay, quick draw, automatic. You have to have it. You have to have it. You have to have it. Okay, that is a must. All right, or else you ain't gonna be able to shoot. Every shot you get put up is gonna be contested. Okay, must have quick draw, whether that's on silver, bronze. I wouldn't really recommend bronze, but sometimes you only get 1 shooting badge, so you gotta put it on bronze. But if you can, try to get it silver or up. Okay, whatever works for you, whatever the timing, whatever, you know, fits you. That's what we're about. I'm trying to help you guys get better at the game in a way where it fits you. Okay, I like my quick draw on silver. It helps me out. It's not fast, but it's just fast enough to where I can get my shot off. Okay, then range extender, if you ask me, and this is just how I think and how I go about doing it, and you don't have to do what I say, but it's just a recommendation. You should have this maxed out no matter what. So if you got Hall of Fame badges, max it out Hall of Fame. If you don't have Hall of Fame, you can only go up to gold, put it on gold. As long as you have it maxed out, just have it maxed out. It is next to quick draw is probably the second most important shooting badge in the game. Okay, it not only extends your 3-point range, but for builds that do not have a good mid range, it extends that as well. It increases the likelihood of you making a shot out of your range. Okay, who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want that? Okay, the next badge. Now this badge, you don't have to have it, but if you become a better shooter and you start hitting greens consistently, I recommend using this badge. You can have this badge on bronze, but it gets its full potential at Hall of Fame, and you really notice the difference. Okay, so with Green Machine, basically it increases your green window once you hit your first green. So when you hit your first green, and it increases your green window on the next shot. So let's say you take a spot up corner 3 and you green it. Okay, on that next shot, if you were to do a step back I don't know, mid-range shot, your green window has slightly increased due to this badge. Now, if you have it on bronze, let's just say it increases a millisecond, okay? But whereas on Hall of Fame, it increases at half a second, okay? A millisecond, half a second. It may not seem much, but it is a huge difference when it comes to timing your jump shots. Oh my God, it is such a huge difference. That's how you prevent from getting those slightly earlys, full bar, slightly early, slightly late. It's the most frustrating thing, you know, especially when you know your jumper. You're like, come on, 2K, I know my stuff, man. I used this for like months now. I know my shot. Come on now, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? I know we've been there. I know we all been there, man. I know we all been there. So, like I said, you could put this on Hall of Fame. You could put it on gold. You could put it on bronze. Or you cannot use it all. It is a top 3 badge for me, and I recommend you guys having it. Okay? Now, other than these 3 badges, everything else solely depends on your playstyle and how you operate. Okay? So, let's say you're a rebounding wing, right? Let's say you're a rebounding wing. All right, you're a small forward rebounding wing. You play the corner a lot. Obviously, you're in the 3rd position, more than likely, maybe the 2nd position. Basically, you're not ball dominant. Okay, your point guard tells you to go in the corner. Whoever is your main ball handler tells you to sit corner. Okay, so what I would do, if you can, it don't matter, gold, Hall of Fame, I will have on catch and shoot badge. Then I will have corner specialist badge. And I will have on Deadeye badge. And then maybe hot zone hunter, because that is your spot. You know what I mean? You more than likely have that. That might more than likely be your hot spot. And if you shoot there and you're hitting greens consistently, eventually it's going to become a hot spot. Okay, so these badges just help increase the likelihood of you making the shot. That's why badges, shooting badges, are so important. Okay, if you're let's say you're a big man, right? You're a big man, and you are, let me see, a 2-way mid-range specialist. I don't know, a mid-range specialist, right? You do a lot of screens, okay? Pick and popper, catch and shoot with Deadeye in case someone tries to close out. You know what I mean? Set up your badges to where it works for you. Maybe you're a point guard, okay? You're on the 2s. Oh, yeah. Or basically, let's just say you're on the 1v1 court in Antioch, okay? There's no catch and shoot. I mean, there is catch and shoot. You can get glitchy with it. Because when you inbound the ball, so I don't know if you guys know this. This is just a little side note. I know you guys know this or not. But when somebody inbounds the ball to you on the 1v1, whether that's on my court or Antioch, and they give you the ball and you shoot immediately, that goes in the lines of catch and shoot. I don't know why, but I had the badge pop up when I did it one time. So, you know, on the 1v rush court, somebody inbounds the ball and you just shoot like that, that the catch and shoot badge will pop up, but that's a story for another day. But anyway, difficult shots, and volume shooter, tireless shooter, okay? Because you're on the 1v1 court, you're gonna be putting up more than, 3-4 shots, because you gotta get to 21, because you're on the 1v1 court. Maybe even have this on bronze and have hot start on bronze, okay? You hit your first green, you make your first bucket, it starts, hot start kicking in, and it increases your green window until you miss. Set up the badges to where how you play and what benefits you as a player, okay? As a player, all right? So that's enough about that. Step number 5, okay? You're gonna go to shoot arounds, okay? A lot of you guys have trouble setting your feet, okay? The timing, so you got the ball, right? And you're stopping, you're just trying to shoot a mid-range, right? Sometimes, or you're just trying to go to the corner and you just want to stop at the corner. Sometimes it makes you do a moving shot, okay? And that's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. But you don't want it to be a moving shot. You just want it to be set my feet 3, right? Or set my feet shoot. So when you're doing this, what you're gonna do, that was bad. What you're gonna do is, if I can pick up the ball, there you go. You're gonna flick up on the stick to do a hezzy. Okay, have your feet, and what happens is, so you're gonna run up the court, flick up on the stick, shoot. Okay, then when you get better at the timing, you can go a little quicker. So running down the court, flick up, set my feet, shoot. Okay, that was a little long, but that is how you set your feet. So if you flick up on the stick, hold on, let me go back. Flick up on the stick, hezzy, shoot. Okay, that's how you set your feet. Instead of doing the dribble pull up where you're like this, and the timing is totally different. Okay, make sure you set your feet. This is a quick step, and you gotta practice this. You gotta set your feet, let go. Set your feet, let go. All right, that is something. It's very important. Okay, it's very important to set your feet and shoot. Okay, so on to step number 6. And on to step number 6. Step number 6, okay, the final step, if you ask me. Practice. Okay, practice. So you want to practice your fades, start fading. Get used to the jump shot. Okay, now you already pretty much got your release. You know, with the meter off, you know you have to pay attention to your player. You're just incorporating all your other steps into one, basically, and that is step number 5. And you're just going to practice. So practice doing that little hezzy, and then go into the corner and start fading. Do it on both sides. Hezzy, go to the corner, fade, bucket. Practice it. The only reason I could green it so pretty consistently, or more than others, is because I practice this. Okay, I know my animations. Okay, find animations that work for you, and that's basically what a jump shot is. It's animation. Find animations that work for you, man. Practice. That is the only way you're going to get better at this game. That's why Ticino, I don't know if you guys know who he is. Ticino is an NBA 2K YouTuber, and he has had these same animations for years. I've been following him since 2K17, and I'm pretty sure, wait, is it 2K17 or 2K18? I want to say it's 2K17, and he has had the same build and the same animation for years. And go watch one of his clips, man. He is ridiculous, man. He's ridiculous. He's ridiculous. He does step backs, spin jumpers, fades, he does everything, switch ups. So like he'll lay it up, and then I didn't get it, but he'll change his shot in midair, like, and greens it. It's ridiculous, man. Duke Dennis, the reason he's able to green so much. Now I know he kind of switches between jump shots, but he plays the game a lot. He gets paid to do this, you know what I mean? And so he puts a lot of time into his jump shot. That's the reason why he's able to green so much. All right, La Monster, you know, his two-way slashing playmaker, or a build that is not really able to shoot. He's able to green his shots because he sticks to his jumper and he drills it. He plays the game. You You know, you're not going to get better if you don't play the game, y'all. Okay? And you got to practice. You can't just pick up a jump shot, pick up an animation, and go into the park and expect you to green. You got to drill your shots. You're going to get a deeper bag, I promise you. Players is not going to expect you to do a hezzy into a crossover behind the back, then you're going to baseline and you hit a step back on them. Okay, they're gonna think you're going for that fade. They don't think you're going for a step back, or they might even think you're trying to go to the cup, get a cheesy baseline. They're not gonna expect you to do a step back and then you green it. Like, oh, they're gonna be looking at you like, oh man, this man got a Duffy. You know what I mean? So practice, man. Practice. I can't stress it enough. Practice your moves. That's the only way you get better at this game, okay? All right, I know I've been talking a lot. I'm about to end the video really shortly, but I just can't stress it enough, okay? Step 1, understand the motion of your jump shots. Step 2, find your jump shot after you have determined the motion of your jump shot, okay? Step number 3, practice your jump shot. Just practice spot up shooting, okay? Practice with your green window on, not your green window, sorry, with your meter on. Then practice with your meter off. Make sure you pay attention to your shot timing, okay? Step number 4, okay? Badges. Your badge setup. Set it up to your play style, okay? Don't set your badges, you know, according to your favorite YouTuber, okay? Sometimes that badge setup, it fits them and doesn't you. They can have a mid-range specialist and have Hall of Fame difficult shots, Hall of Fame deep fades with pick and popper. But you're an offensive threat. What do you need pick and popper for and deep fades for? You don't. That's not your play style. That's not you. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So set up your badges to how it fits you, okay, and your build. All right. Step number 5. To prevent from doing moving shots, flick up on the stick. Flick up on the stick. And then once you get, and then shoot. So flick up on the stick, pause, shoot. Okay? Then once you get really good at it, flick up on the stick, and then you can instantly shoot. Okay? Once you get the timing better. Okay? Make sure you pay attention to that shot timing. It really helps out. Okay? Then the final step, step number 6, start chaining your moves. Start practicing different moves, okay? Practice your step backs, your hesitation off the shot, like we did earlier, your fades, your spin jumpers, your hot jumpers. Practice, okay? Spin back jumpers. Practice, okay? Cannot stress that enough, right? All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for looking at the video. All right, share the video, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's, you know, I'm gonna set a goal. So by the end of this year, okay, I want to be over 100 subscribers. I'm pretty sure we can do that. That is an easy feat to do, but I need your guys' help, okay? I need your guys' help. All right, share the video. Let's grow the channel, man. I want to do this full time for you guys, put out more banking videos for you guys. So let's grow the channel. Share the video. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will see you all later. Deuce.